Coming up this time on Heading 180.
I have to do math, so that's not a good thing. The new camera that I bought was on sale, $299 for the GoPro Max 2. Hopefully that's not because it's a bad camera. I did an Excel spreadsheet, of course, and looked at all those numbers and said to myself, hey, looks good. Should have cleaned the window. Window's pretty disgusting, but that's okay.
All right, good morning. We're going to take a flight here to KWWD. We got a meeting down in Cape May. So this is what the flight plan looks like, at least what I believe it looks like. I filed with ForeFlight. If you go to Flights and ForeFlight, you can see what we filed, which was MXE DQO OOD VCN, and then what was expected, which is the Foals Tango 447 Chaser T307 brief, and then destination. So we'll go ahead and give Philadelphia Approach a call and see what we're going to be doing.
Philly Approach.
Yeah, good morning. This is Cherokee 7897 Whiskey. We're on the ground at N57 looking to pick up our IFR to Cape May, Whiskey Whiskey Delta.
I am sorry about that if that was loud. I dropped the phone.
No worries.
All right. You're departing shortly?
Yeah, I got to do a run up yet, but probably about 15 minutes.
Yeah, but nothing long. Okay, I won't read you the whole route. We'll just go with what you filed there. You'll just get shortcut anyways. So, okay. November 7897 Whiskey, you're cleared to the Cape May County Airport as filed. Maintain 3,000, expect 3,000. If you want to climb to 5, you can. It's likely that 3 will be your final. Your departure frequency is 124.35, squawk 1765, and hold for release.
All right, cleared to Whiskey Whiskey Delta as filed. 3,000, we'll expect that as our final. 12435 and 1765 in the box for November 7897 Whiskey, and we'll hold for release.
7897 Whiskey, that readback is correct, sir, and we'll talk to you when you're ready.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Give me a call back.
Yep.
Pre-flight was complete. Everything looks good. Door is locked and secured. That is, make sure that is closed so it doesn't pop open. This looks good here. We're going to bring our brakes. We're going to test and set. Master coming on. Beacon is on so that people know that we are about to start our engine. We're going to check our flight controls. Again, full box pattern. Making sure when we're up, and when we're down there. Obviously, when I turn towards the aileron, we want to see the aileron go in the up position. Turn away, it goes in the down position. And elevator, I can see that my stabilator works here in this aircraft. All right, circuit breakers are all good. Flight controls are clear. No red X's on the engine indicators. And we'll go to fuel selector is on the fullest. Carb heat's in the off position. Mixture is coming full rich. All right, we're going to open the throttle 1/4 inch. Fuel pump's coming on. Clear prop. We're gonna put our left mag on, prime the aircraft a little bit, and there we go. Oil pressure is in the green already. Prop mags, and we'll start, and we're gonna go lean the aircraft.
And we'll do our run up here. Brakes are set. Autopilot is going to come on. Overpowered. And cancel. Trim test. Works. Flight director, we're going to set heading mode 060 here. That'll be helpful for us. Looks like the wind is slightly from that direction. And we're going to do IAS mode. And I usually set 90. Okay. Doors and windows are closed. Fuel pump's coming on. Mixture's coming full rich. Engine indicators. All look good. Bring the throttle up. To 2,000. We're going to check the carb heat. That's good. A little bit of an oil pressure warning there. That's normal when the oil is a little cold. All right. Amps and volts, put everything on. Make sure the amps come up and our volts don't drop out dramatically. Mag check. 2010 will drop out the right. 1930. I have to do math, so that's not a good thing. What is that? 2010, 1930, 70, 80. Aha, drop at 80. And we'll go drop out the left at 2020. And drop a 120. Less than 175, both within 50. We looks good. Fuel pump coming off. We're maintaining our gallons per hour flow. We'll lean it out a little bit, and we're going to check our idle. Idle looks good. We're going to back up and we'll check, make sure our traffic is on here. Traffic looks good, traffic looks on. All right, we'll go back to our map. All right, we look all set to go now. We are to the takeoff brief, so it's going to be as we taxi here, we'll do that. It's going to be a left seat takeoff. Any uses on the runway, we'll put it back down on the runway. We'll do full braking, bring that throttle to idle. Once we get off the ground, and we should be off the ground by this taxiway right here, by taxiway Charlie. If we are not off the ground by then, we'll abort. Obviously, if there are other people with me or crew, anyone can say abort, abort, abort for any reason. Should have cleaned the window. Window's pretty disgusting, but that's okay. So once, if we get off the ground and we have any engine issues, once we take off and there's no runway remaining, then just slight left or right deviations, whatever's in the windscreen, that's where we're going. If we make it up to pattern altitude, in this case it's 1,500 feet, then we will really make, we're going to be in a right turn anyway, so we'll make a right turn back to the airport environment. I need to learn how to get this set up with my device here, but I'm going to try to talk into the mic as I call Philly approach so you can hear what they say.
It's Cherokee 7897 Whiskey. We are number 1 ready to go runway.
John, you up?
All right, November 7897 Whiskey is cleared for a departure. If not off by 1-2, we'll let you know by 2-2 for 97 Whiskey.
Fuel selector is on the fullest. We look good there. Fuel pump is coming on. Trim. That's good. Looks good. Set for takeoff. Flaps. We're not going to do flaps. Lights and pitot heat. All our lights are coming on. Transponder is checked. Mixture HSI compass runway to come. New Garden traffic, Cherokee 97 Whiskey, takeoff runway 06, and we're heading out to the east, New Garden.
Where are you going?
We're going to go to Cape May.
Oh, excellent.
Always fun.
Have a great flight.
All right, we're looking for 60, airspeed's alive, everything looks in the green. Here comes taxiway Charlie, and we're off by well before taxiway Charlie. And we're looking for climb out speed of 74, a little fast right now. That's okay, especially for a hot day. Because of the cooling of the aircraft, we'll keep an eye on the CHPs. They're going to rise up as we keep flying. It's not horrible, but 371 right now. Again, we keep an eye on that. And in a second here, we will switch over to departure. Do our 1,000-foot checks. Oil pressure is good. Flaps good. Throttle mixture and lights. We're going to keep all of our lights on right now.
New Garden traffic, Cherokee departing 24, New Garden.
Alright, I didn't do my altitude select. That was my failure there. Let's get our altitude select here to 3,000. Good morning, Philadelphia. Cherokee 7897 Whiskey. We are direct Modena, 1,600, climbing 3,000.
7897 Whiskey, climb, maintain 4,000, ident.
All right, up to 4,000 and ident for 97 Whiskey.
Data 1269, connecting your center 132.2.
32.2 Delta 1269.
Frontier 2741, climb, maintain 10,000.
All right, we're going to pitch down a little bit and start to increase our speed a little bit.
Climb, maintain 13,000.
Right there,
And we're going to make sure we stay on our path here towards Modena.
November 7897 Whiskey, radar contact 2 miles northeast of the New Garden Airport, turn right direct Wildwood.
All right, right director is destination and position checks for 97 Whiskey. All right, so we're going to go here, we're going to go direct and activate there.
Departure to contact, climb, maintain 10,000.
10,000, American 3139.
Frontier 2741, turn right direct Woodstown.
And we're going to go nav, code. All right, got our speeds up a little bit because our temps were getting a little high. And we're still in our turn here. There's the airport. Not sure where that guy's going, but... All right, so we're going to look on here. We're going to back this up. There's our destination now. We're heading right there. We're going to click on the airport info. And we're going to take a look at the current weather. Let's see what it does.
41, climb, maintain 12,000.
18 minutes ago, winds were calm, visibility 8, sky overcast at 11,000. So in all likelihood, we're just going to do a visual there. Still keep our eye on the CHTs here, 394.
97 Whiskey, climb, maintain 5,000.
Up to 5,000 for 97 Whiskey. All right, we're going all the way up. Even though they told us 3,000 would be our final, looks like we're going to climb all the way up to 5. One thing I did want to talk to you guys about today is how I got started, and it really was kind of a later decision in my life. I only started to fly about 5-6 years ago, and it was just something I always wanted to do. How do you beat this, right? Beautiful sun shining, all the freedom,
2741,
all these degrees of freedom. You can't get this much other places. So, got my private pilot.
Climb, maintain 13,000.
After I got my private pilot, went right into instrument training. After I did instrument training, went right into commercial training, and then I figured why not just keep taking those tests when you have the knowledge in your head. And so I did my CFI and CFII. I'd love to do my multi-engine. I don't have multi-engine, but the cost. All right, we're leveling off at 5,000 here.
Departure shuttle 4025.
So we'll go ahead. We're going to bring the power back.
5,000 heading.
We're going to come back to about 65%, and then we'll go ahead and
10,000. Turn right direct 7.
do our cruise checklist once we get everything
right
done.
direct on Air Shuttle 4025.
All right, that looks good there. We're going to bring our fuel pump off. Lights look good. And like I said, what we're going to do here is we're going to do our leaning. And I'll put on lean assist, and we'll just start to lean that mixture out.
Record 1252 is 1,200, climbing to 5,000.
And what we're doing here is we're taking a look at our EGTs, our exhaust gas temperatures.
Maintain 12,000.
As we lean it out, they're going to rise up, and basically we want to get to a point where they peak out, and then we want to go a little leaner than that. And again, there's a lot of, we can have a whole video on leaning and you know, what people say to do. But if you go with Savvy Aviation, Mike Bush, and I think he's really great with his maintenance and maintenance advice. He says that we definitely fly lean to peak if it's you know, if you can. One of the reasons why I ended up getting this plane is because rental costs were so high. And what we're going to do, we'll do a video and break that down and say, hey, does this actually make sense? Does it make sense to own your own plane versus rent? We'll kind of break down the costs and figure that out. I'm not quite sure. I did an Excel spreadsheet, of course, and looked at all those numbers and said to myself, hey, looks good. This, yeah, definitely it's cheaper. But then once you have a plane and things start going wrong and you want to upgrade and do avionics, then I think maybe renting wins out again. But the freedom of being able to wake up in the morning to say, hey, I need to go somewhere and to go is amazing. So as you see, we're lean now. Now that we're lean, it took us a little bit to get there because we were talking, but we'll do our cruise. Throttle is in the green. We're 64% horsepower. Fuel pump is off. And make sure we are lean. Engine indicators are all in the green. Everything looks good, and standby compass is still standing by. It looks pretty true. Next will be descent, and we'll see what they give us. We'll see if we can get the weather now.
1,000.
Cape May County Airport. Automated weather observation. 1020 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 7.
So again, you know, what's next for me now that I got my instructor certificates? That's a great question. I don't know. Right now, you know, I love aviation, want to share it with others, and that's why I'm doing this. The Garmin G3X, again, really amazing system. I know they just came out with a new system, the Axis, which looks amazing, right? But this is brilliant. What the G3X does, and gives us a ton of capability, ton of safety, ton of reminders. It takes a lot of the pressure off of the pilot, especially when you're flying single pilot, which you typically are, right? In a small plane like this, it's basically like a co-pilot for you, right? It has a lot of reminders. So the one reminder I was just kind of talking about is the fuel reminder. Every half hour, it will yell at us and remind us to change tanks. So that's going to be coming up soon. But because I see we got about 15 minutes left, we're going to go ahead and change the fuel. So we're going to go ahead and bring the fuel pump on. We're going to lean down here.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
Switch over to the tank, which is the right tank. We're going to come up here, make sure the fuel flow doesn't change, and that all looks good. Everything looks stable, and we'll bring the fuel pump off. Obviously, if we had any issues at that point in time, if the engine started to stumble, if we saw the gallons per hour drop off, then what do we want to do? We want to undo what we just did, right? So what we would do in that case is we would, you know, get to that fuel selector, get that fuel selector back to the left tank, right? If we did have something like that, we'd probably be looking for the nearest. And again, really great ability to just go up to your main page, click on nearest here, click on nearest airport, and we see everything.
97 Whiskey, contact Atlantic City, approach 124.6.
24.6 for 97 Whiskey. Have a great day. Atlantic City approach, Cherokee 7897 Whiskey 5000.
Cherokee 7897 Whiskey, Atlantic approach, last field number 2989er, and say request.
Any chance to be not busy? Could we do the RNAV into 19?
Sure. You want to go direct Aggies?
Sure, we'll get that set up here and go direct Aggies for 97 Whiskey.
All right, let me know when you are.
Will do. All right, so we're going to go procedure approach, and we're going to go the RNAV 19, which is an LPB approach. We're going to go Aggies, and we are going to say yes to fly the course reversal at Aggies, but we'll ask for straight in after Aggies, and we're going to go ahead and load and activate that approach. All right. And approach Cherokee 92 Whiskey, we're direct Aggies now.
All right, sounds good. And descend and maintain 3,000.
All right, down to 3,000. We will do our before landing checklist, or I'm sorry, 25 degrees of flaps in this aircraft. So we'll go ahead and put the next set of flaps in because we're almost to our glide slope intercept, and we'll go ahead and do our before landing checklist. Seats and belts are good. My side gas looks good. Quantity looks good. Fuel selector is good. Fuel pumps coming on. Mixture is going to come full rich. All right. Bring a little power in to maintain about 90 knots. Our descent has leveled out a bit, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's put those flaps in. Undercarriage brakes are released. Everything looks good. Mixture, again, full switch flaps. We're pretending we're doing the approach, right? We could be basically not seeing anything right down, coming down to 269 feet. So we'll continue that. And then flaps and switches. We'll put all of our switches on, and we're going to switch over to the CFII. KMA traffic, Cherokee 7897 Whiskey. We are approximately 4 miles from the field, landing straight in, runway 19, KMA. A little more than that. We're still to Zolta here. All right, speeds got a little fast there on us. 100 knots is our flap speed, so just bring it back a little less than that. All right, we'll 2 mile final now. KMA traffic, Cherokee 97 Whiskey is on 2 mile final for runway 19. KMA. All right, so we're all set, everything before landing, and we can take the autopilot all the way down to minimums, but we're going to go ahead and hand fly. So I'm going to go here, or we can go here to take the autopilot off, but we'll go ahead and take the autopilot off and take our flight director away. All right, we have the airport in sight. We can see the PAPI, right, Precision Approach Path Indicator. What we're looking for is, we're looking for 2 red and 2 white lights. And in this case, we have 3 white, which means we're a little high, but that's fine. This runway is clearly more than enough than we need for this aircraft. And again, our speeds, if we were in the clouds, we're still going to keep that approach speed, 90 knots-ish all the way down. And again, my speed got a little fast there, but we got that under control now. As we get closer, we're 500 feet above the ground now, as you heard from that Garmin call out. That's 500 feet AGL, and we're going to go ahead and slow it on down a little more. You can see that we're still a little high, and it shows us on the glide path. We're coming down to try to get that pink dot, and there we are. There's our pink dot, and that puts us almost right on glide path. All right, so as we come in, I like to slow her down. I like to be about 70 knots over the fence, and so we're going to get our speed with the pitch. So we'll pitch our nose up a little bit, and I'll watch our speed come down, and then we're going to do our altitude with our power. And so looking good now, trying to maintain center line. Speed looks good, we're 70 over, and now we can start to bring the power back even more. Runway is made, and now we're just looking down the runway, setting her down nice. Alright, and slowly put some brakes in here. Okay, hopefully we got some good footage here. Hopefully we can make a nice video for you guys. And like I said, appreciate you aviators coming along with me today. Really appreciate it. No matter where you are in your journey, in aviation, keep going. Whether it's flight simulation, or you're a private pilot, or you're doing something crazy, you're going to the airline, keep going, man. Keep pushing for it. I think it's time and consistency. Again, I'm not there yet, so I'd like to always learn. You can always do more. Again, I'll see you guys next time.